Okay,
They're all just
and we're back.
I'm in
Everybody's
black
shit
and
is
white.
fixed. So
So
go
I'm still in
ahead.
black and white, so my
You
shit's
are.
not fixed.
You're fixed enough.
This
So
is never fixed.
do you want to go through what he found or found missing? At least on voices. Moko? Do we lose him? Okay, we don't lose him.
No, still here.
I say, did you want to leave off where you were talking about what he found and whatnot? Or what he found was
Yes. He found financial well, what he didn't find was a USB with data about how his father ran the company, business reports, old financial statements, stuff of that nature.
missing? Pictures
The
of your
caper,
mom.
man. Pictures of Aaron's Hulk pants.
Best pants. So do you come back to us then with this information, Israel? What do you do?
I thought you were f***ing around
You're
while I was.
Oh, I'm kind of looking around also, or I was with you, so I'm like, did you find something?
Yeah, they took this data drive that had all my dad's financial reports on it.
Well, that's a problem. Is it really a problem? Maybe you can let your uncle know. He might appreciate that information. Because that could be dangerous for the company.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll let him know tomorrow, maybe, if we get a time.
Do you really think that's the best idea, Israel? This might be one of those things where it's emergency. You probably should contact your uncle and let him know.
What time is it?
Does it make a difference? As you look at the clock.
10 o'clock.
You look at the clock, I'm like, does it really matter what time it is? Look, if my shit was stolen from my company, if it was me, or put yourself an example, someone came into your house, took all your information about, your old business transactions and how you run your company, are you going to sit there and go, I'll do it in the morning?
Do you have a business role?
There is a business role. There actually is a role for business.
Business role.
Which one's the...
It's literally business.
Okay.
It says business.
Okay.
So with
that'd be
intellect, yeah, that probably makes sense for him.
Do I
will
get
give you,
kind of
because
assistant?
your dad's business, you get one.
Are we both making a business or just him?
You can both make a business if you want. You don't get a bonus.
I'm not making a role. I'm just basing it off my character's thought process of my background. This is my
roll a
thought
business
process.
roll. I'll give you +1 because you're a con artist.
Shh. Secret turnover. Yay! I made a roll for the first time in 3 sessions.
Yay! He's not useless.
Wow,
Everybody.
Woo! So I'm literally
maybe I should
businessing
contact
you.
him. Now, Oren, you're actually thinking, why would somebody come in here and steal old financial documents? They're specifically looking for something in the past. Well, now, who runs the current company? Well, it's his uncle. Maybe his uncle's looking for this data because he's looking for hidden assets or something of that nature. Because that's how you would do it. You would find out where all the money's gone.
Okay,
That's what you are thinking. Now, if you choose to share this information, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to share it with them. So I'll share this information with you, Israel. Explain that maybe they're looking for something that's in the past, like documentation. I mentioned it could be your uncle. It's not as likely because he probably would have taken this a long time ago before, you returned. But there's still a chance it's him. But it's best to let him know. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a job out of it.
Okay. So I guess
maybe
I'll contact...
Reward?
Going back
I'll
to your
contact
original,
my uncle then.
because you rolled a 10, Aaron, I'm going to whisper you what you actually think it could be. One of the reasons. Hold on here.
Gotcha. I'm keeping that to myself.
Fuck you.
There you go.
Okay.
If you're watching stream, you could see it because it comes up.
No, it doesn't.
It just did.
It shouldn't.
As Aaron closes his stream down real quick, he's like, "Oh God!"
Delete the past video. But
Yes.
No, but no, it didn't.
He can choose to share this information. He rolled a 10. He gets this
I
information.
am not going to share that info.
All right.
That I'm going to keep to myself for right now. That's kind of like ace in the hole type of thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Ace in the hole. So, what are you gonna do, Israel? Falafel.
Compad my uncle.
All right. So you compad your uncle. He picks up. He's like, "Oh, how was your meeting?"
We were late, as usual. You know, I'm bad with
Tip,
time. I have some
typical
important
Israel.
information.
You're never on time for any place you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have something important to tell you. Something was stolen from the house. Some old
Okay.
financial files for the business when my dad had it before he passed away. Just thought that might
Everything
be
is
something.
digitized. We've got copies of the same files. It's not like you've really lost anything.
Just thought I'd let you know that someone out there has these files as well now.
Well,
They may use
thanks
this
for letting me
information.
know.
You're
You
welcome.
have yourself a good night, Israel.
You too.
And then click, or whatever they do, smash pad. You're like, what was that
Go
sound?
buy a new bed.
So I looked at
I'm
you.
probably
Israel.
rich enough to buy more.
As you hang the
Just
phone
pulls
up,
one out of the crate.
as you hang the phone up, I looked at you and go, "So what did he say? How did he react? Did he care?"
Not really.
That's strange.
Yes. It's just
But then
Kinda-
again, it was digital, so
Well, yeah, it's digital,
they,
but
they
literally,
have
like your father may have potential company secrets on the dang thing, and they're like, eh.
you know, I don't trust your uncle so far.
neither do I.
Former things can be considered secrets. You don't know that there's secrets on there.
Right. So,
Mm.
You
well,
just
yeah.
know they're old financial documents and data.
Right.
You don't know exactly
Well,
what's on
it's
there.
like, well, I mean, it's more one of those things where either if they take financial data, they can still use that to potentially sabotage your family's business. And I'm sure, even though you're not running it and your uncle's kind of a douchebag, you don't want to see your father's legacy to go down. So I doubt someone would just take it just to be like, here are these records. They're probably going to use it for some, at least, for some kind of means to take a company down or to hide something since you've returned. Because it's weird that they came here now that you're back, but not when
When they've had
a year
2
has
years to
been
do
gone.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm,
it may need something to look
I'll
into.
keep it in mind, but until now, there's nothing I can really do about it.
Call the police and report missing, stolen things from your house. Get on a police report. Maybe they
We
catch
can
something for
investigate on our own.
you. Wow, why don't we let the
Trust
police
the
know and investigate?
Trust me, the police
There you
won't
go.
be able to help us. I'm not going to disclose why, but they won't be able to.
Let us. You're gonna have to make a roll on that,
Yeah? Okay. What do I roll?
because you're making a statement about your planet.
What's the history roll again? Or no, world? It's culture world.
Yeah, culture.
Culture, a theme.
Seven.
So you can make that. You know that in the past that there's been some things, but generally the police are pretty good about looking through everything. At least giving you the once over before they give you the middle finger.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was basically saying that they were in my uncle's pocket.
Ah.
Do you know that for a fact?
With that roll, I could.
Were they maybe
Because they were in
maybe
my-
in his
They were in my dad's pocket.
or maybe in the
Were
past?
they in your dad's pocket?
Yeah.
They are now.
Can you prove it?
Yes, with the 7.
Do I have to roll it again? Because that roll still proves what I'm saying, doesn't
Was
it?
this
'Cause I passed the roll.
was this in your story? Your backstory?
See,
It wasn't.
doesn't let us do anything.
It doesn't really let you do anything other than, hey, they were my dad.
There's
Okay,
corrupt-
so
it doesn't-
assuming,
exactly, it doesn't
assuming
do
this
much.
is true, that they were in your dad's pocket, wouldn't they want to help you because they were in your dad's pocket and were getting paid?
Now they're in my uncle's pocket.
Now that you don't know. You do know they were in your dad, so there's a chance they either might help you out or they might screw you.
Sure.
Either way, you
but-
win.
How do you really win either way?
Oh, you're thinking of it the wrong way.
I would take it. I would take it as if they were in my dad's and he is now dead. Their payroll would have been moved, and my uncle would now have like the same thing, or that would be like where I would think.
So it's just your assumption your character's making. It's not necessarily true, but it's what you think.
It may not be true, but that's what I
Cool. I look at you and go, if you don't want to involve the police for something being stolen from your house, that's your prerogative. But I think it's a dumb move. I mean, this is your house, your things, stuff stolen.
You're the off-worlder. You don't get it.
No, I don't. I do not at all. As I kind of just walk away from being real disappointed in him.
So you
Flip
feel
him
that
off.
the
You can't see
the
it.
blue guy is disappointed in you as he goes and shuts his door in the room. So Matt, what are you doing during this time?
Matt's just sitting there.
I just been sitting outside, just letting you guys deal with it.
So Matt's out on the
maybe
porch,
that's-
yelling
I don't even know
inside,
what
I
you
need
guys
more
said.
Kleenexes.
Maybe I walk. Maybe I walk out there and go, whoa. Was I kind of come on, dude, come on. And then I just hear, and I'm like,
Hey man, I was going for the all-time high record.
oh, well,
5 seconds.
I'm sorry I interrupted it for you.
Hey, I let to 7 this time, man. 7 seconds.
I look at you and go, well, I'm assuming Israel's still in his dad's office, maybe contemplating what I said to him. When I come and I find out.
No, I completely disregarded what you said. Don't care.
Okay,
No.
but do you
No,
follow me
stopping
to,
your
out?
train of thought right now. Just
I
stop.
did. I thought we walked
Matt,
outside.
are you going to tell him about any of the stuff you heard in the conversation tonight
About
when you were at the bar?
the pirate dude or the
Oh,
other people.
yeah.
and all that stuff?
You're gonna share any of that information with this character so he knows. Because basically, here's what you did. You came in. I'm gonna go out to the patio and jack off.
I mean, apparently
That's all you've been doing.
Yep. All right, so yeah, we were at the bar. Looked around for some job opportunities. We had a couple leads, a couple disappear. We had met this chick that started talking about her cats with her, but Israel kind of creeped her out, and she walked.
Why were you
cats.
talking about cats?
I don't know. Ask Israel. He started asking.
She brought it up, bitch.
I'm like,
You remember this?
Israel, you have definitely fallen off, the lady train in the last year from talking about fucking cats. And I go back and I'm like, dude, Al, maybe you can talk some sense into him. The house is
Taking a
broke.
literal interpretation of fucking cats, by the way.
So I look at you, Al, and I go, maybe you can talk some sense into the guy. The house is robbed. He knows what was stolen. It was some data drive involving his dad's old records on the fucking company. But he won't.
Right.
He doesn't want to call the police. He doesn't want to report it, and he expects us to investigate and figure this thing out. His uncle doesn't care.
Everything's been going wrong since we got here, man.
I know. We still don't have a job. As I stare at him.
Exactly. We're promised jobs. He doesn't have the company anymore, and now he's just letting whatever's left of it just walk away.
Yeah, this is crap. It's like, Israel, you need to do something about this. We need work. We need money. We got things we got to do.
We protect your ass on that plane, on that
I
ship.
literally saved your ass. I psychically put you in stasis to keep you alive. And the thanks I get is you let me stay in your house and then don't listen to my advice. The person who saved you. This is a bunch
So
of
I'm
bullshit.
just gonna
That's-
chime in here and interrupt your previous train of thought. Logan, I'm talking to you specifically. You think to yourself, and this thought just occurred to you for whatever reason, if those police officers were being paid and that documentation proved it, maybe they would want to help you out.
Back record.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you got dirt on us that we've paid you and it's gone missing? It can be used against us? Hell yeah, we'll help you. That's what you're thinking. That's your train of thought. So they'll give you a reason to. You can still choose not to, but the option is available.
I just see us walking in there, trying to talk to someone and being like, "Do you have proof on this allegation that we were paid off?"
Why
and
didn't you
then being
ask
told
the
to
right
fuck off will
person
be
that you
arrested.
know was being paid off?
Yeah, you
The
probably.
whole damn station was being
Or why
paid
don't you
off.
learn how to talk to people, and then you have this problem?
Let's
I don't have to
take a quick
Enough
pause.
with the cats, man.
Put yourself as if your character, is sitting there talking to someone. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you can describe how your character like acts, like expression wise, but like when I was talking to you just now, I was literally as if I'm the character speaking to you and how stupid you're being. Whereas like at the bar, you're like, so would you literally ask a girl at the bar, so what's your cat's name? And like a weird like.
No, it's creepy, man. That's why I was like, this is creepy. I'm
So
getting out of this
try to put it
conversation.
like if we're going to the cops, if we're gonna go to, if you're either gonna call them or go to them, you're gonna speak to them with like confidence search and like, look, my father's things were stolen. It might have information on criminal evidence of his bribes and payoffs to your department. We need to see if we can find it. It may be on there, it may not, or you just tell them it's going to be on there because more likely they'll try to find it that way. And that way, we cover you. I just maybe want to know what's on it. I don't need a copy of it unless it pertains to me specifically, and then you guys can keep it for all I care. Just want to make sure that whatever's stolen, whoever stole it, is punished for it. That's what you.
I
can
like
do
how
with
on
this.
ML on your screen, it's like you just got like a few shimmers of light just kind of like showing up in the background. You can't even see you. The camera's so
I can
dark.
kind of see me. It's because I'm so far back. They're coming closer.
Can I be replaced by a better picture? I look ugly.
So
I want to be replaced by a Pokemon.
no.
Snorlax,
There are
please, thank
no
you.
more Pokemon on my damn stream. So
All right. Anyway,
that's maybe
so
how you
that's
get
your
out.
that's your train of thought is that, man, if you got dirt on them and you know exactly who to talk to, you could say, hey, these documents went missing, and it's just as much my fault as it is anyone else's, but your name's in there, and they can find you. At least that'll give them incentive to find that information, whether it's true or not. Especially if they're dirty.
I'm a dirty cat.
I'll
Well,
think
since
on
he's
it.
still
I'll think on it for now.
Alright.
since
I've
he's
been-
still
I've been
thinking
watching
about
leverage.
this, I'm gonna go back to Orin and be like, hey. So the other things that we saw at the bar was that there's a group of people that were talking about mining an asteroid. There's possibly
Mine, huh?
getting a job for that. Israel left him his number, so we might get a call back about that. And then there was also this really drunk guy that passed out before I can get his name.
So how what's the word
With,
I'm looking for here?
With a ship full of money.
How excited was the guy about giving us a call back? Was he like, yeah, I'll give you guys a call back. We could use your help. Or was it like, yeah, I'll call you guys back? Delete.
The later.
Okay, then we probably cannot count on that at all.
Exactly.
So was it some drunk guy speaking about what?
He had a ship that crashed with like 25 million credits on it. It was in some water-based planet.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
There's only
no,
like,
he
100
passed out.
and something
He
of them.
passed out before I can ask him any more questions.
Did you
so.
get his name? Did you introduce
Oh, I
yourself to
just
him?
said that. I didn't even get a chance to.
Ow, man. You
We
both
can go-
you.
hey.
I look at both of you. Like, guys, manners. Introduce
We can
yourself.
go back to
Get
the
their
bar.
names.
We can go back to the bar tomorrow, talk to the bartender, and possibly get an idea of who the hell this guy was.
Why didn't you just ask him when you were there? Think, guys. Come on. I mean, I know you're military, but
You
use
really
your
think
head.
I'm the smartest one of the group?
No, but use your head, for God's sakes.
I literally ran out into a cockpit to grab a bunch of shit while being fired at.
Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate the cover you did. You're a great soldier, man.
By the
but...
way, interrupting, you hear in the background Logan's character be like, cockpit.
I'm like, Al, just, man, use your head. Get names. Get information. Write it down if you're not going to remember it all completely. Like, we'll figure out the guy tomorrow. It's already fucking too late. We should go to bed. Israel, if you're going to call the cops, do it now. If not, we see him tomorrow morning. It's already we've already wasted 2 hours sitting here looking for the damn thing. So the guy's
It's
gone.
now 1 o'clock in the morning because you guys are just bickering forever.
Well, I'm assuming it took like a couple hours to search the whole house, too.
It took like an hour.
So, I'm like, let's just get some sleep. Go to the police in the morning, or give them a call now. I personally probably in person is better off. You got a pretty face, Israel. It may work to your advantage over the phone.
Apparently not.
So, let's get some rest. We'll figure shit out tomorrow. We gotta go to that place at noon to see Watana. We gotta there's also that Yancey person that has an offer for some crewmen that could work out for us. And then if nothing works out, we hit the bar afterwards, and then we try to find work there. Put out the word. Sound good, guys?
I think we might
Sounds
want to check
like
for that
a
old
plan.
guy's name first. and then we can go move on.
I go after all this fucking chaos and like my character alone. Like I go into my room, and I just kind of rage for a little bit. Like psychic energy's like lifting shit up. Maybe like I break one like piece of furniture, just kind of pissed off.
You broke a lava lamp.
I broke a lava lamp.
Yeah.
So I
Broke
just like
my lava lamp.
then I just try to calm down, and I'm just like I just kind of like take a deep breath, sit down in the middle of my floor, and meditate for like an hour.
Okay.
And then I go to bed.
So you open your eyes.
I fall asleep like that.
Before you go to bed, you open your eyes and you see on the wall, like something about like it's like a promotional poster for like the race of the century and blah 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 blah, something. You read on the bottom line is that the first prize was 1 million credits.
Is it the digital ad type of thing?
No, it's like a poster.
Well, why would there be a poster in this house from over
Shut
a year
up!
ago?
There's a reason. There's a poster there. I'm
Okay.
giving you a
That's
chance
years
to make
ago.
lots of
I
money.
get that. I'm just
Shut
more
up.
asking why would there be a poster in my room from a year
It's
ago?
not your room.
Well, this is now my room, is what I'm saying, and it's our house that hasn't been used in a year. So it makes
Wasn't
sense.
it his
your
parents
house.
originally?
It was his
It's not your
parents.
house.
You know what I
his
mean?
mother.
Why
This is the
would
house-
there be a poster for that in the parents' room?
There's just a poster for it. Shut up.
Two
It's an
2
annual
years from
event.
now.
It's an annual event. Shut up. You're all dumb.
We're the dumb ones.
If I didn't have to spoon feed you exposition all the time, it would be a problem.
Okay.
I need more exposition. Ah.
All right. So let's go ahead and just.
It's
move
an
to this.
annual racing event. Are you happy?
Yeah. So is there? I'm done with. I'm just gonna sit there and meditate for like an hour. I see the poster and I'm like, well, there's another thing we might be able to do, and then
And you know that he's got a racing thing somewhere.
I know he's got a-
Get to it.
I know we've got a POS. Fuck yeah, we found it.
Did you find it?
We found it.
Yeah. It was in the garage or something like that.
Yeah, it was like some like off
Yeah,
like
nice.
it's like garage
Nice.
thing.
Yeah, we totally went to go find it.
Yes,
and then we
yes, yes,
realized it was a piece of shit.
Roll me a D80.
Who
This is for the future.
Okay.
Just roll D80.
Someone else roll it. I don't care.
I hope you roll about average. Or high. Average to high. Come on, falafel boy. Roll it.
Someone rolling it or what?
Me or him?
Either of you.
Anyone,
Fucking
just
just
roll
roll.
it.
Alright, fine. It's right
Too
done.
late.
Okay, a D80. It's 20% of its like final form.
Fuck. I was really hoping we were gonna roll high.
Fuck.
I knew that's why I was doing the 80.
I didn't want it to be at 100%. I didn't want you to roll 100 and be like, well, it's perfectly usable.
That's when you go, and it was minus 20 also. I forgot to mention that. So. Okay.
Yeah.
20 fucking percent. Great.
Yeah, so 20%. It's going to need a lot of work, tender love, and care for you guys to enter this race. But you guys might be able to pick up some jobs planet sides for it. As he takes his headset off. Fucker. He didn't even say, I'll be back, man. Alright, so you guys end up going to sleep unless the two of you have something to discuss.
Nope.
Alright, so time flies and zoom over. In the next morning you wake up and you know there's the news there. You like turn on the news in the room and like you see a bunch of like you see an ad for like this race that's coming up here in a couple months. It's like 3 months away. First prize is $1 million. It's a jet set around the solar system.
Is that
I'm telling them this?
No, it's an ad on TV.
Okay.
I remember wanting to enter that as a kid.
So while you discuss this, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Go for it.
Childhood
Okay.
dreams.
So let's clarify this. It's morning now, right, guys?
Yeah, it's about like
Yep.
eight or nine probably.
Okay. So we see the space thing. I'm like, I kind of go, yeah, I saw a poster in the room I was in. I don't know whose it is. Actually, I stole your parents' room. I remember that. It's like, parents' room bed.
Why would your parents have a
So-
poster for that?
I'm like, well,
It sounds like a more of a teenage kid's dream.
I look at Al like maybe they were enthusiasts. Maybe they enjoyed it. Maybe they sponsored someone. I look at Israel. Did they sponsor someone in the past, possibly, or something like that?
Oh, my dad was really into it though, and he wanted to help me build one to enter it.
Yeah, that's your thing. Well, I guess if these things don't pan out, maybe we could find some on-world work and then, fix the thing up and try to make some money that way. Then we can buy our own ship, start our own
Maybe.
company.
We haven't got too much time to do that. We'd have to start tomorrow probably.
Well, let's see how today goes. We'll see how this job goes because one of us on their spare time can fix the thing up. I'm looking at you, Israel, since you were the one building it first, and if not, then we're working the rest of the time. We'll just have to work our asses off.
Is either of your
I'm like,
characters engineering?
No, I'm not. My character has perception. No, persuade. Combat energy. I have stealth. I have a +1 in stealth. 0 in athletics.
Wait, what did you need me to look for?
And culture criminal.
Just
So
some kind of like engineering thing that would help us build the thing, because I don't think I actually have that.
Okay, maybe I can try using
I
that, guys.
don't
Would it
have
be-
any
would it-
text
Would it be
stuff.
post-tech?
Wait,
Maybe I can try contacting, like when you go to the police, I can try contacting someone with like culture criminal.
All right, and then the atomic bomb explodes, and you all make
Yeah.
characters.
Woo!
all right.
So,
Ah,
so Moko, I had a thought. Well, through my meditation, I had a thought last night that I might be able to contact, someone like some kind of criminal like person on this thing to maybe hear about any kind of information,
great.
like for
What
sale.
do you got to make?
Culture criminal.
For sale, information for sale.
Either information for sale or pertaining to the USB or to
Yeah,
just in general.
yeah. There's always a guy or a girl, maybe.
So I go into like one of the bars and I find like that guy. Let's make a roll. I would assume it's wisdom.
Wisdom, whatever. Roll something.
I crushed
Great.
it. Crushed it.
You know a guy that dabbles in
What's
secret selling.
What's his name?
He's actually a sub broker for like this he's a sub broker
Okay.
for a criminal organization called, let me actually pull up, I actually have a name for it.
I need that in my perception, guys. I rolled double sixes.
Yeah. It's actually where is the name of this company?
Something syndicate.
It's not a syndicate. It's something like really specific.
All right, maybe you can look for it as like
The Hancock Unity.
Hancock.
Really?
As if I thought I have this, I hear a snicker in the background from Israel in my head.
Of course.
So I find this. What's his name? Is he just like? Is it like Squirrel?
Shh, I'm working on it.
Can his name be Squirrel?
Dickbag.
Just like that's his nickname.
You can come up with a nickname you want to call him.
Can he
What?
be Lazy Eye Jack?
It is actually not a he, it's actually a she, and that's her name.
Still Lazy Eye Jane. There you go.
Terzin.
You just call her UT for short.
Okay, UT for short. So maybe after the morning, we talked about the hyperboat or the the space race, like as maybe a potential opportunity if we don't find any work here that's
You
reliable.
need to get sponsors.
And
Where your con man status comes in.
yep. So I go and I like leave I got somewhere to check. Maybe I see if I can find some information on maybe some other jobs or maybe some information on your USB for lucky. You two maybe want to hit the police station, see what we can do with the police, see if we can get them on the job for it too. Sound good?
Sure.
All right.
Make sure we have time to get back to the shipyard at 12.
I'm assuming this is
You're
like
gonna-
8 in the morning.
Yeah, you got time.
So we'll make it a point to make sure we get there. All right, so I'm gonna go to maybe not the tavern I was at last time, but like a little bit farther down the road. Or where do I go for this?
You actually go to a kind of like a dark alley, and there's a man that's sitting next to a dumpster. He looks up at you.
I kind of I'm looking for UT.
Hmm. So, there's actually a password that you would know, which I'm going to send to you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Blueberry pancakes.
French vanilla.
He's going to ask you a question.
Blueberry pie. Okay.
This is the question that he's going to ask you. Write this down because you need to know it in the future. And the answer is...
are you putting it in Dungeon World?
Ha!
Because
Apparently, I can't know.
Never.
And he's gone.
So he asked me the question. Go.
he asks you, do the wolves dance at...
By the starlight.
Yeah.
And I go, only when the sun explodes. Stupid fucking criminal phrases.
They're needed.
Okay.
So he kind of like pushes the dumpster thing aside, and you see kind of like a little tiny alleyway behind the dumpster.
Okay.
He says at the end of the hall,
Kind of, you know,
knock when it's time to leave.
we'll do it. Thank him, and I go that way.
The thing slides shut behind you.
Okay.
And you walk down the hallway for about maybe about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. You come into a room, and there's a person sitting in a round kind of like cement kind of like floor,
Okay.
and there's monitors everywhere, about 100 monitors.
Okay.
And some of them are just playing live streams, some of them are doing some other stuff. There's a bunch of huge mainframes going on, like in the background, like mainframes just humming away.
So
Data.
I'm assuming this is UT, correct?
This is UT.
So I walk up and go UT, and I like put my hands out and like hug her.
Don't touch anything. I'm in the middle of doing calculations.
I'm like, sorry, I forgot. You know, this is how you get when you're concentrating on things. But hey, I got some questions for you if you got a little bit of time. Take a quick break.
You have a quick
I'm
question?
looking for some information.
What do you have to trade for it?
Well,
Types information, grabs information, like pulls it down to her screen she's working on, throws something else back up to a different monitor.
I look and I go, I don't necessarily have information exactly yet, but I could share you the information I'm trying to gather.
You know
In
how the
hand.
Hancock community works. You give me something, I give you something.
Okay,
Either
Momo,
that or do you buy it?
what would I know at this point? Like, I don't.
What
I
do
mean, my
you know?
character would have some kind of secrets.
Yeah.
I think they would know. What can I make? Okay, well, I want to know. Maybe I would know something happening in the universe that isn't as well known that maybe you have had kind of setting up at the moment.
I'm giving you a chance to make up anything you want right now.
Okay, so this will be something that happened. So I have heard, what's the Scarlet Obsidian?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. So I heard, I kind of actually mentioned that the Scarlet Oblivion is purchasing Cactar for some unknown secret experiments involving some kind of mind control weapon they're trying to create.
Really? As she pulls the information down, it says, this report says that they're selling.
No, they don't.
They're selling.
Yeah.
They're selling,
Well,
according to the
whatever.
first episode.
I don't remember, man. I'm trying to give you a chance to make it up. I was trying to add it into that. So
Yeah.
I failed miserably because okay. So I mentioned they're selling. I don't know maybe I know the ship name they sold it to. I don't know the crew. So I
The
mentioned.
ship was called the Dredger.
So I mentioned that they the last shipment they sold was to the Dredger, and they actually lost a man on there, which sadly they didn't know was part of the Galactic Navy.
How do you know this information?
How do I know this information?
Yes.
I look at you, UT.
Source
Like,
has to be credible.
so I look at
You
UT.
know the.
You know me. Who do I work for? Who's my typical employer? Cal Council. Who do the Galactic Navy work for? The Cal Council.
No. The Cal Council works with the Galactic Navy,
Yes, but
not
that's-
for them.
For the Cal Council, in their view, they work for them. This is the back behind the scenes thing, man. This is the
I
view
know
of it.
how this all works.
So
Do not argue with me.
But no, I got a guy, that was passing along some information when Gustavo died, and filled me in on what's going on. There's probably some things that are happen to that crew at some point. But on top of that is maybe I would know who they were shipping it to, the company. So who was the company they were shipping it to, or no?
Who was the company? You don't know that.
I don't know that information. That's why I'm asking you. You would know the company yourself as the GM? Maybe my
Yes, I know what the company is.
Okay, I know where it was
However,
being,
you do not.
maybe I know what planet it was being delivered to then at least, and I relay
Well,
that.
that's a start. Where?
She's asking what planet.
Yeah.
It was we don't have the map, so I can't look it up. You could just,
Killing me, Small.
or you could just tell me and not have to like shift.
I don't remember the name of the planet.
Okay, well then all we gotta do is we tell her the name of the planet. We don't have to look up the damn planet name right now. I just give her that planet's name. Fictional.
It's needed for story, damn it. Wait,
You
Red
talk
Horizon,
about-
right?
Event Horizon, top planet in
Ah, yes. Catrus.
Catrus, yes.
In vernacular.
Yes.
Truce. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they had some
Truce,
issues
truce,
with
truce.
some apparent psychotic crewmen.
Yes, they just had a recent accident on that planet, I believe.
Yeah, I heard that. A bunch of idiots blew themselves up.
Wonderful. Yes. One of them actually happened to be a very mad scientist.
Well, that's how they all go. But hey,
Yes.
I'm looking for
What do
this-
you need anyway? I need to determine the value of
Well,
what you.
I'm looking for.
require.
There was a USB stolen yesterday from
yes.
the
Lots
Falu.
of USBs. 300 stolen yesterday, actually.
But it was specifically stolen from the Falu residence with information, old data on the Falu. What's your company's name, Avox? It's Falu.
Fuck, I can't remember.
It's like Falu.
Was
It's
it
like
like-
something.
yeah, something with
Falu,
Falau.
Falu Industry or something like that. Falau Industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, it was stolen specifically for that. I'm looking for that because there might be some data I can use for my job I'm on right now.
Yes.
Get it back to the
No
needs.
word of that coming in. However, I do have a copy of that data.
You do.
Plugs in a USB, copies it down, pulls out the USB, hands it to you. Over the shoulder, over the back.
Grabbing. This is
Takes it,
perfect.
says thank you, goodbye.
It's like I owe you one. I think we just lost him, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta do the whole jump and everything.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Perfectly timed power
Dun,
outage is
dun,
perfectly
dun.
timed.
Your arm is frozen in the air. You're
She
full,
totally saved
you're,
that
you're
picture.
full on like breakfast clubbing right now.
But here's the thing, though, is that, hold on, my computer, literally, the power went out and it's restarting.
Okay, that's like 3 minutes for you.
Yeah, I know, but, like, still, like, I joined the call. But no, perfectly timed, power outage is perfectly timed.
That was great. So I owe UT. I owe you one, and I take it and go. Let me know if you need something in the future. I got your back.
And UT just goes, uh-huh, keeps
Yeah.
doing her thing.
I walk out and knock on the door.
And you get out.
I get out and go, cool. I mean, I calm them since they're probably at the police station. Or are they on their way to the police station right now, or they're
I don't
on
know
our
what
way
you
there.
idiots doing.
We're on our way to the police station.
Yeah,
So,
that's what
But we're not there yet.
doing.
All right, so I maybe calms when I get out of the place, like out of the alley, just trying to play. Like, hey guys, I got the info. Don't worry about the police. And I look at Al, I'm like, I have my resources. I know some people.
All right, so
Let's head back home. Meet back up at home.
It's weird, I'm in color.
Yeah, let's go back home and let's take a look at it. See what was so important to steal.
All right, we'll see you there.
All right, comms off. Did we fast forward to us all being at home?
Yes, you fast forward all you being at home.
All right, so we sit in your father's office at his computer, and I hand you the USB that I have. I'm like, I got a copy of what was on there.
Okay, the thought occurs to you. How did they get a copy?
That's why I asked how.
What'd you say?
How did you get this?
Well,
Did you steal it?
No, why the hell would I steal? What would be the point of me stealing it, Israel? Why would I go, I stole it, and then, hey, I found it? Does that really make sense? No, I don't even know what's on the thing, but I
Especially
know.
when we know you don't have money for it.
No,
for
I don't.
ransom.
No, you get information for information, man. I know some people, from my past jobs, helping them out. So they're helping me out on this one. They ended up for some reason having the data. We got lucky. So let's take a look at it.
I have less trust for Aaron's character. Okay, so I'd plug it in. Is there any passwords to the information, or is it just there?
No passwords.
So you start skimming through it. I'm like over your shoulder looking at it, trying to figure out what the fuck it is, and if my suspicions
Great.
were correct.
Roll a business roll. Do any of you have previous business experience with financial documents?
No.
Great, take an additional minus.
So it's literally
Would,
impossible.
would I?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
It's
wouldn't.
still a 6 to pass, but if you have no experience,
And
there's
a
no experience.
minus 2.
No, it's a -2.
To be fair, I have
If you have no business experience looking at financial documents, you have no idea what you're looking at. It's just a bunch of stuff.
Well, I mean,
Trust me,
if-
I've done financial research. Like, if you've never done it before, you have no idea what you're looking at. You're just looking at stuff.
I would assume at some point in my career, I would have been a fucking like desk fucking person.
I can't see what the roll is, so you're going to have to tell me what the roll is.
I haven't rolled mine yet, so no one's rolled yet. But I'm
You
assuming
can all roll for this.
Yeah, let's make that roll. Or would it be an assist with for one person? Like we're both assisting one person. There's a 6 for Israel.
I'd rather have each of you roll your own and then just have one person know what they're looking at.
Okay,
What
I lost
attribute?
my character sheet. Let me pull
I
it up.
Wisdom?
passed. I rolled a 6.
are we doing wisdom or are we doing intellect?
Intellect would make more sense, to be honest, man.
It's a 7 to beat.
Of course,
7 or higher.
it's not gonna be possible with a negative fucking 2.
It is possible.
I got a 7. So did he.
7.
Yes.
Great. So both of you are looking through these documents, and you see stuff going on. You're like, okay, I see this, I see this, I see this. Okay, good here. And then you ask what kind of things you should be looking for to what's his face.
So maybe he's looking at.
Israel.
So maybe he's looking through and it's like, hey, is this a guy? Like he like points something out. I'm like, no. And I point out what it actually is happening to him. Like point
Yes.
it out to him. So what did I point out to him? But I missed that part because of blood popping.
You see some stuff about money embezzling, some stuff about paying police to ignore certain operations, stuff like that.
So
we have blackmail.
lovely. Do we see?
Possibly.
Do we like? So I maybe point that out. Do we?
Hidden assets, money, things that just don't look right.
Okay.
If the books look like they're something missing.
Okay. I actually. That's not specifically what I was looking for on this thing, or what I expected it to be completely on here.
There's a wicked storm outside, so if I lose power again, that's what happens.
Alright, are you
By the way,
looking
my
for-
computer literally has no power, so all I have is an Excel document to run this off of. You will literally have to tell me all your rolls.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch the cameras in because I was waiting for you to pop back on your computer.
Yeah.
But since you're not, I'll fix that. So I want to, since it's not what I expected it was gonna be, I maybe ask Israel. I'm like, I had an idea what it might have been on here from your chat with your uncle. So let's take.
Bear in mind, you asked for financial documents. Is what you asked for specifically, not.
I asked for the information on the USB drive.
Yes.
So if that's what I want, the stuff that was on the USB drive.
Yes.
That's
You
what
asked me what was on the USB drive. However, that's the copy they had.
Right. So I still want to search through it though and see if I can find what I'm looking for. I mean,
You mean the thing we discussed earlier?
Yeah.
Give me a luck
There-
check.
that's the wrong person.
Okay.
And let me know if you pass it, because I can't see.
I will. Give me a second though. I'm trying to fix.
Is this for
cams.
each of us or just one?
This is just for me.
Just him.
So maybe I'm doing this. I'm searching through it right now. Do you guys want to talk about anything together while I'm fixing
You
the cameras?
think that it could be there, Aaron, by the way. It doesn't mean that it's there.
Right. I kind of assume that. I'm just trying to fix webcams right now for the stream. So you two talk while I do this.
Okay, so. Alright, so
When
it
the meteorite
looks like
comes
there's
out
been...
and hits you in the face, you die. Take 1d100 of damage. There we go.
Alright, so slash roll. One.
I'm kidding.
1D dead.
Yep.
E100.
Okay. I'm gonna make my roll in about 3
Nah, I'm
seconds
not gonna
here.
do it. Alright, so.
Can you read my hat? Does this say take pride in your beer? Hold on. What? Alright, I'll be back in a minute while you guys discuss all
All
this.
right, I make my roll. I'll let you know
So it
when I
looks
get
like
back.
we have a bunch of money being moved around and hidden.
Only took 2 tries, guys.
Mike?
If only I could delete that last one.
Wait, what are you?
So what I honestly.
Psychic.
Yeah, but I can't re-roll. So it's a save anyway. It's
Only
not,
Logan can
it's
do
not,
it.
It's not a skill.
I can't reroll a save.
Yeah, no, it's only a skill. So that kind of sucks because that would have been great if I got it the first time. So I failed on my book. So I'm probably not gonna find what I'm looking for here, which was something. So I kind of like skimmed through and like, shit, it's not here. That's what you guys hear me say.
My character doesn't know what I'm looking for.
Well, do you
I
ask?
failed the roll.
So you
Yeah,
know,
so
because you know we're still pointing stuff out. So like through that, but I kind of
Yeah,
I took control of the computer
What
for a
is
minute and I'm searching through for the thing I think it might be in there, and then you just hear me go, shit, it's not in here.
What were you looking for?
I figured maybe your father's will was on here or on this device, and maybe your uncle stole it, so that way, you know, you had no ownership to it. So if we found it, you could take control of the company, but it's not here.
If we could have gotten jobs.
Then
Yeah.
that was the whole point, Al. So that's why I was trying to find this information. But we do have a USB with a bunch of blackmail and police, technically. I don't know how good of a... Maybe we could use
True.
it as leverage.
Well, where is
mean-
this coming back to? Like, is this actually back from when your father owned the company, or is this
Yeah, I point
No,
I point to
future
the
stuff.
dates since we're you're the only person who's seen. I push the dates. Like, yeah, see, it's from a few years ago, when his father was still alive. So,
Yes, it was.
So I look and go, well, maybe we could use this as a bargaining chip.
yeah? If we need leverage with it, yeah.
Not with the police. We're not going to blackmail the police. That's actually probably the worst idea we could have ever fucking had. Ignore that idea that I had. But we could use it maybe to get a sponsor for the space race. You know, go. We have this information. We'll put it. You know, you can have this. If
So who'd
if
we
you-
go for?
maybe his uncle. Maybe. Oh no!
He
Fuck it.
has it.
Why don't we go see? Let's go check out Watana, and speak to them, and maybe we can see if we can offer up this old, financial data to them for a sponsorship in the race.
What time is it right now?
It's, I'm guessing, like 10 o'clock. Would that work out? Did we lose you again, Moko?
I'm still here. I'm on my phone. My phone doesn't disconnect.
Well, you were just like just
So,
sitting.
yeah. What time is
I'm
it? Then?
processing information.
It's still early in the morning. We're still not late to our fucking meeting, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Hope not.
why don't we go and see if we can let's see what the job is they offer first. If it's kind of crappy, we could offer this as leverage to get a sponsorship to get your piece of crap fucking spaceship built.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so you all walk out of your house. You walk down to the thing, and all three of you are going, or just him?
All three.
All of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I hold on to the data.
Flash drive.
All right.
I locked the door.
You lock the door behind you. Cool.
You have no
Cool.
key. They're inside.
I have
So
the key.
we go to the place.
Okay, so you go to the place. You arrive. Guard's still sitting there. Same guy.
What time is it then? Is it close to
I'm
12?
assuming it's noon almost.
It's close enough.
It's high noon.
No, because then we're late.
Yes.
So let's
uh,
go talk to the guy.
I'll ask the guard again. Hey,
Watana,
Fucking hell.
Andreas.
Is Watana in now? We're not late.
What?
Yeah, he's been here since this morning. Gets here at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Diligent man.
Okay, good. Are we able to go see him then?
I did fail
You
my
have the- He's like, do you have an appointment?
Yes, I do. As I show him the pad.
Told us to come back
He
in.
looks at the pad. He's like, this is for yesterday.
It's the same guy. You said to come back. We assume that you would.
I'm just messing with you, dude. Come on, lighten up.
I like poke his shoulder.
Yeah. You can go meet him. Let me. You need to sign in first. So he gives you this like piece of paper to sign. It's like they're like paper records. I don't know why everybody likes paper.
I look at him like, I know, it's what I've been saying.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
weird
it's
though.
a waste of, it's a waste of the environment, man.
Check the environment. You gotta nuke something. Might as well nuke the whales.
Well, I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying trees. Also, Moko, I rolled an 8 on my luck check out on my 14 and failed, and then I rolled another one for fun and got a crit.
Oh, so you didn't find what you were looking for?
No, I did not. Which we had that conversation. I actually explained to him about me looking for the will also. As
Okay.
As my thought.
Information withheld.
Yeah, those information.
He can withhold any information he wants from you.
Yeah. Even if you actually know as a player, your character may not know it.
Told me enough.
So yeah, I
Told
told
me
you.
it.
I told you what I was looking for. So, and you understand I was trying to help you out. I was trying to find it.
Yeah. So, anyway, you go and you walk in. He has somebody escort you there. You sit at the guy's office. He's sitting down at this big desk. It's like got tons of junk on it. He's got a computer on his desk, and you can like kind of look at his desktop. There's nothing on his desktop at all. Just like the waste paper bin and like one folder.
Does it say porn?
No.
Damn. Damn
What's
it.
this supposed to say?
So I walk in as I see Israel like stop, like kind of like I'm like, hi, name's Oren, pleasure to meet you.
He's like, charmed.
I'm
Goes
sure.
back to writing.
So I'm sure. Israel here. If you want, take it away. Tell him what we're here for. It was your
Okay.
uncle that sent us.
Yeah, do we know his name? I don't remember if I named him.
His name is Thomas.
No,
I think
I gave you his name
Dude,
twice.
No, my
No,
uncle's name.
Uncle.
Oh, I have your uncle's name. Yeah, I think it's Rufus.
Yeah, that makes sense. Final Fantasy, right, Rufus?
Rufus. No, I'll tell you what his name is here in a second. Hold on.
It's no longer Rufus.
Boop, doop, 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 doop. It's Darren. No, Darren was your father. Baruch.
Maruk.
Oh, yeah, Baruch.
But
Okay. Baruch sent us saying that we might have some work in regards to anything. I'm
This
his.
looks up. This is his glasses. Says, what kind of work are you looking for?
What have you got?
That's not what I
Pretty
asked.
much open. We're open to anything. What we
He
have.
says, have a seat. He gives you the stern look of authority.
I sit down nice and relaxed in the chair next to Israel. Not this far back though, because this is way too far back.
Gonna sit down with a straight back.
I'm just gonna stand behind them.
It's only 2 chairs.
I'm guessing there's only 2 chairs in the spot.
No, there's 3.
Okay, fine. Then I'll sit.
He still stands behind us because he's weird.
So, what kind of work were you looking for? It's a very specific question. It deserves a very specific answer. Not what do you have. That is a question asked by a man that doesn't know what he wants in life.
We're looking for the job
We're
that'll pay the most. Doesn't matter.
That'll pay the most.
That will pay the most.
Wow, you could probably rob somebody who's super wealthy. That'd pay a lot.
Well, yeah, but we want to do a little bit more, either legitimate wise or at least under someone that, needs something done that we could build some trust with.
Trust is a very uncommon commodity, especially in these industries.
I understand that, but you gotta give trust, gain trust. So we're trusting you with whatever you want us to do.
Yeah, but that still begs the question: what kind of job did you want?
Well,
Saying I want something that pays the most doesn't tell me what your true motives are, other than you're greedy.
Al here is looking for money so that he can get off planet.
I don't want to know why you want money. I want to know what you want to do. There's a very specific intent to the question.
Cargo, or cargo could work for us.
No, that could work for you. What do you want?
We want to
Very
do
specific
ship-
question. But
We
you're
want-
seeming
we
to not
want-
grasp the
we want-
concept of it.
We want our own ship, sir, to work.
You want your own ship. Well, there's tons of ships out there.
Yeah, but his uncle sent us to you, so obviously.
Yeah, his uncle is a dick.
Yes, he is. I completely agree with that. At least that's the one thing we finally agreed on.
But wasn't the fact that I owed your father... I wouldn't even be having this conversation with you right now.
It's looks at you, Israel, because he's not talking to me. I go, Israel, like you said, you take it away. You tell him what you want. Tell him what we can do for him.
Sits back in his chair.
Well, if you owed my father a favor, I've come to claim that favor in return for work that will
Your
pay
favor
to
is
get us
here. You were sitting in the room talking to me right now. This is the favor being done.
Yeah.
You need to be very specific with me, boy. Tell me what you want.
We want a contract for some work and an X amount of money that can get us off planet.
What's the X amount of money? 10 credits sounds good to me. Sounds fair, right?
What do you guys want to pay? What do you guys want to be
We'll
paid?
give you 3,000 each.
3,000 each. I can foreseeably find something for you.
Excellent.
What do you want to do specifically? Cargo? You want to sit in a cargo ship?
Ray, we would rather have our own.
Manual labor?
I
Well, look
would
at
say
books.
I can do manual. Myself
I would say something
and
more towards
Oren can do
gardening.
manual labor, and you can leave Al behind a desk.
Well, you're
Do your
all dumb
paperwork
enough
for
to do manual labor, so I'll find you something befitting of your what seems to be your talents. Come back tomorrow, and I'll have something for you.
What time?
Doesn't matter. Come whenever you like.
What time do you get in?
I get in at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Wait.
I just wanted to see if the god was telling the truth.
So he
See you tomorrow.
he starts to brush us out. So I'm gonna sit there and wait a second for the other two guys to leave.
Okay.
Do you guys
He goes
actually?
back writing at his
Yeah,
thing.
no, I'll give him.
I turn around and I'm like, why are you still sitting there?
So I got something I gotta ask.
Israel, stop asking questions. Just let him
Yes,
do
that
it.
is a great question. Why are you still in my office?
I
Come on,
want
Israel.
As I wait for them to, I kind of turn and look and wait to see the door close.
I kind of just pull Israel away, just close the door behind us.
So
Just let him.
So it was. I got a question for you, Watana. I have some information that was involved in Falu's old company, and I figure it might be great use for your advantage to.
Baloo's old company, you mean Darren?
Yes, Darren. But with his uncle, who's the biggest dick in the world since then, it's kind of gone downhill.
Brother.
So his uncle, Israel's
I
brother.
wouldn't say his
Uncle.
company's gone downhill. I mean, he makes a lot of money.
Yeah, but he's hurting
He puts a
everybody.
lot of my business away.
And he's hurting a lot of people. So, if I could give you some information, some dirt on him that you could use to give yourself an advantage in the marketplace, in return, you give me something. What would you say?
There's no information you
Is this-
have that's worth my time.
Do I get a persuade check on this one?
You could try.
Let me try persuade check.
I really can't tell you what it is because I can't see it.
I'll tell you what I roll.
He rolled a 12.
Boom! I haven't rolled it yet. I rolled an 8.
What do you got?
So, I got some information on the crooked dealings when Darren was in charge.
Darren, yes.
Yes. And I'm
He's
sure...
telling me that his father, whom I own the favor to, you want to give me dirt on him and spoil his
I
name.
want you to use this information to give yourself advantage in the police at this point, because those police are still around. I'm sure you would obviously know. It's only been 2 years. There's no way they've all been
Everybody's the police are on everybody's payroll.
Yes,
They're paid to basically stop squabbles between companies.
but they're not on the Galactic Navy's payroll. And you can easily blackmail the police to pull leverage your way, and maybe do a couple shakedowns here and there at
You're
police.
suggesting people who have the authority to come in here and shut me down, I should blackmail.
On threat of the entire department, yeah. Because if they do that, they all go down. I'm sure that they'd much rather just get paid by you,
They all go down. And who am I supposed to give this information to again?
Galactic Navy, if you have to, or use it for yourself right now as leverage.
Galactic Navy don't care. Your information you're asking me for, I don't think it's really that worth it. Doesn't really put me that ahead.
All I'm asking,
It's more risk than ahead.
I'm just looking for a little bit of information, and then if you want, we're actually looking towards the space
You
race.
do well. He interrupts you by putting a finger up. He says, "You do well tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you some more time." But turns you around and tries to shove you out of the
Yes.
office.
I kind of stand and go, "Sounds good," and I turn around and walk out. I love you,
Right.
Alex. So I exit
Tell
out.
the role play king.
Yeah, and I role playing with a dick. That's what I'm role playing with.
Oh no, last from Israel.
All right, so he steps out of the office.
Okay. Yeah, I step out and go, well, we might have a chance at that sponsorship money, guys, for that space race.
So we shove the
You think
document.
you do?
We gotta do, as long as we do good on this job, he might take the information, give us the sponsorship, and it all works out.